Someone needs you when you have something they need. If you want to see a person's true face, hate them. The people who want to see you fail are the ones who fail themselves. The older you get, the less you trust people. If you want to avoid the things that makes you upset, you need to change yourself, not the place. People only like to listen to the person who talks less. Slavery can never give you the same comfort as freedom. Never argue with a liar. You can never win an argument with them because they believe their lies. Success does not change a person, it reveals them. No matter how deep the darkness, light loses in front of a small ray. Knowledge admits its mistakes, but ignorance does not. It is better to be late than to do something wrong. If you don't have anything nice to say about someone, don't say anything at all. Don't do to others what you don't like done to yourself. After doing good to someone, do not expect good from them in return. A person who does this is a fool. Don't judge something you don't know about. Your circumstances always change when you make the right decision at the right time. It is foolish to expect bad times before they come. A person who changes his decisions repeatedly can never be successful. Never trust anything until you see it with your own eyes. Whether you become poor or rich depends on what things you buy. The best way to get someone's attention is to stop paying attention to them. When a danger is in front of you, your focus should not be on the danger, but on escaping it. No one cares about you until you win. A new thought brings a new life for a person. A few years of money can lead to a lifetime of freedom. If you want to win an argument with someone, keep quiet for a minute and see the result. A person who has small dreams will always remain poor. If you don't want someone to reveal your secret, don't tell anyone your secret. Once you start a task, it becomes easier to finish it. Ease does not benefit a person as much as difficulties make a person wiser. If you want to learn, every mistake you make will teach you a lesson. Before you open your mouth, think that the world is wiser than you. Be like glass, which is weak, but never afraid to show the truth. This is the world, and here you are only good for those who live according to it. In difficult times, it is always a person's strong will that helps him. People always remember the first and last thing you say, so start and end your conversation with good wording. The biggest thief is the one who wastes your time. If you want to overcome your vices, start telling the truth. A boat cannot sink as long as it is moving. Take advice from the bad situations of others, and no one else will take advice from your bad situations. Realizing a mistake is the beginning of correcting it. The best conversation is always one that has fewer words and more lessons for others. If a person has the power to prevent bad things and they do not do it, it means he is supporting them. A true friend is like a library full of books. Time doesn't short the fact is that we don't take advantage of it. The sympathy of a hypocrite is more dangerous than the sword of an enemy. Always beware of your enemies and beware of your friends when they praise you. Harsh words are always used by someone who has very little evidence to give you. Trust is the only thing that becomes strength when you do it to yourself, and weakness when you do it to others. Beware of bad friends because they become your introduction. Education acquired with money can never be beneficial. For peace, it is necessary to either reduce desire or increase capacity. Forgive your enemy. This will hurt him the most. Difficult tasks should always be given to a lazy person, because a lazy person always finds an easy solution to a problem. By claiming to know everything, you lose the path to progress. You should never worry about what people think of you. Silence is the best way to express hatred. The way to keep yourself happy is to be a reason for happiness for someone else. Review your progress over time, and you will realize that you are living the life you dreamed of. He who cannot describe his problem cannot find a solution to it. A life lived simply reduces the burden of life. Only a person who is aware of bad times can save himself from bad times. If you have to explain your importance at some point, then understand that you have no importance at that point. If everyone likes you, you have a serious problem. If you consider evil to be evil, then your conscience is alive. The mark of a good man is that he will always speak sweetly. Praise is a very short deception, which ends as soon as its purpose is fulfilled. Never argue with the people you have to live with forever. If you want to see someone's true character, try disagreeing with them on something they say. My teacher advised me that the people who see you as a failure and envy you are those who have these two signs. 1. Those who only see your flaws. 2. Those who do everything you do. Don't answer a person whose questions are unpleasant, and don't ask a question to a person whose answers are lousy. The biggest disadvantage of lying is that no one believes the truth of a liar. Do something for your life so that your nights aren't filled with regret. Half of a person's beauty is hidden in his tongue. Always keep your friend by your side and your enemy ahead, but don't trust even your shadow. It is very annoying to be wise all the time. One reason for restlessness is that people talk about their worries to people who are devoid of reason. A wise man gets angry very rarely or very late. To be happy, always stay away from stupid people. Never criticize people you have never consulted. Depression always spreads through anger. Having high hopes, even without working hard, is a sign of incompetent people. A person who does not know how to govern himself will always be a slave to others. A liar needs a good memory. Do not give advice or salt unless you are asked for it. Eat half in your youth and save half, because what you save in your youth will come in handy in your old age. The walls we build around ourselves to keep out sadness also keep our happiness away from us. Don't be afraid of losing people, but be afraid of losing yourself while making people happy. If you want great success, don't try to be good at everything. Don't allow the behaviors of others to destroy your peace. You cannot free yourself by bowing down to people. You have to fight them for freedom. Youth is the best time to be rich and poor. Between despair and hope, always choose hope. There is an inverse relationship between intellect and language. The less the intellect, the longer the language. If you are afraid of something, learn as much as you can about it, because knowledge conquers fear. Anger is the only state in which your tongue works harder than your brain. Always remember that your children will follow in your footsteps, not your advice. Words are slaves to man until they're spoken, but after speaking, man becomes a slave to his words.